On down and on down.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Today Alex is getting his first tattoo. We're walking to the station right now, and I already got tattooed there, and now it's Alex's turn.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm more nervous, but yeah, a little excited.
So what are you thinking about getting?
I don't know, we'll see when we get there.
So Alex has never gotten a tattoo, and he loves Japanese style tattooing, and what better place to get a Japanese style tattoo than in Japan? So we're on our way there now. It's in Shibuya. Well, Shibuya, Harajuku, they're both right next to each other. So anyways, let's go. I can't believe he like free-handed this. This looks amazing. Oh yes. Alex decided to change the flowers, so it's not sakura anymore. It's peonies, and he like made it darker, but it's so big, dude. Like this is so ambitious for a first tattoo. I love it though. So you like the peonies better?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, this is sick.
Yeah, I am.
You excited?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now for real though. Alex, being the Gemini, indecisive Gemini that he is, it's taken him a while to get to this point. But dude, it looks so good. So Alex is getting his tattoo now. We've been in here for like 3 hours. So I realize that some of you may have questions about us getting tattooed here. So I figured I'd come out and talk to you guys about it. I think the first thing that I wanted to make sure that I mention is that we're technically not doing anything illegal. I think for a long time tattoos were considered they kind of related to the Yakuza, or like the organized crime or gangs and stuff, which some people still may view them that way. And a couple of years ago, they started a couple of years ago, a campaign was started to kind of save tattooing in Japan. There was a judge in, I believe it was Osaka, that actually arrested a fellow, an artist, for the way they worded it was that they were doing medical procedures, even though they weren't a doctor. And that's basically where they're at right now, is that a lot of places, you know, in and around Japan, still consider tattooing to be a medical procedure, which I can understand to a certain extent, because you do use needles and sometimes people bleed and you have to make sure that the environment is, you know, disinfected and sterile. So I do understand that point of it. But just because you have a medical license doesn't make you an artist. And again, that's still up for debate for some people here, and that's totally fine. You know, people are entitled to their opinion. There are certain places where you are actually not allowed to enter if you have tattoos that aren't covered up. Places like, certain onsens and sentos and, swimming pools, public swimming pools, beaches, things of that nature. Do I agree with it? No, but that's, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I do think that tattoos are still very stigmatized, not just here, but in a bunch of places around the US and in Central America. I think they're still very much viewed as, somebody, I think they're still very much associated with, criminals and thugs and, which obviously isn't the case for me, and that's not the case for Alex. And that's not the case for a lot of people that have tattoos. So is it wrong? Yes. I think so. I think it's wrong to, think of people so poorly just because they have tattoos or body modifications or piercings or weird colored hair. But I just wanted to make sure and I addressed that for everybody that's watching. You can totally come here and find an establishment and get a tattoo and go about your day. Just be mindful that, you may not be allowed to enter to certain places. Maybe one day that'll change, maybe it won't. For the most part, I haven't really experienced any discrimination because of my tattoos. There was an instance where I caught somebody staring at the tattoo that I have on this side, which is the flock of birds that I have, which is normal. A lot of people stare and wonder, but definitely don't be afraid to, step outside your comfort zone if that's what you want to do. So let's see how Alex is doing.
Which I guess isn't that bad.
You have a tattoo. All right, so how's it feeling?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that bad.
So you think the shading is better than the outline?
You mean less painful? Yeah.
Less painful, yes. I agree. A lot of people think that the outline is better than the shading, but I think the shading is less painful. I guess is it painful though?
I mean, not that. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad? Dude.
It was I thought it would be worse, but then at the same time, as he was doing it, I was it's about what I expected.
Really?
Yeah. It feels like someone's digging into your skin.
Dude.
The only thing I was looking at right now, everything looks really good except, I don't know. At first I was looking at the horns and thinking it might look better if it was smooth.
Like smooth line instead of jagged?
But then at the same time it's I don't know, I guess it's not that bad.
Honestly, I thought you'd be a lot more red, but you are pretty red.
I thought I was going to be a lot more red.
Dude, that's huge. That is huge. It looks so good though. I'm low-key jealous. Dude. And this is the finished product of Alex's massive Hanya mask. Doesn't he look evil AF? So, how was the whole experience?
It was pretty good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm glad the tattoo turned out well. I was a little nervous about that, but I think for the most part it looks pretty good. A lot better than I thought it would. I wasn't so sure about the color choice at first, but these were the traditional colors that it's usually done in, so I was okay, I guess we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I love it. It's weird to like know that you have a tattoo. So when you pull your sleeve down, this is kind of what it looks like. It still kind of peeks through at the bottom here. Would you get a tattoo in Japan again?
Mm-hmm.
So are you thinking about getting more tattoos in the future?
Possibly.
All right, discomfort level from 1 to 10, 10 being awful.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like a 7.
Yeah. At first, it didn't look like it was gonna heal very well. There was some scabbing here on the peonies at the bottom, and there was some scabs here and the horns.
Right,
the face though healed the fastest, I think, but I've had to keep reminding Alex to put lotion on, and this is mine. Ain't it pretty? She's pretty. So I wanted to get a koi fish. I've been wanting to get a koi fish tattoo for years. I love fishes. I'm a Pisces. It's kind of my thing. So I figured getting a koi fish in Japan would be perfect because it's a Japanese subject matter. And I just kind of let him take control of like where the color choices were going to go. He kind of asked me what colors I wanted, and I was like, well, I guess orange and black or whatever. But he was, he was in charge of putting all the spots where he did, and putting the white and stuff, and it ends up looking pretty good. I love it. It's simple, and with my scrubs, I think it's gonna cut down so right about here, so you can kind of see the tail. But I have this one that's visible with my scrubs, and I haven't gotten any shit for it, so it's whatever. I love it though. So yeah, she's a small one definitely compared to Alex. She's a small one. You can't, if I have my sleeve down, you can't see it, but I think she's pretty. Mine healed a lot faster, but also mine is like so small. So yeah, that was our tattooing vlog. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for the support and for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day and an awesome rest of the week wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.